I think it's the fact that even if you don't really care about football, I mean, you're going to have something invested, especially if people are like in the pay leagues. You know, some people, you know, I'm in some leagues with some friends that pay like $20 a team. And, you know, I really only care about the Bengals. It's my favorite team. But I will go to Double Dogs and watch like 10 games because I want to see, you know, I've got this receiver, I'm down 7 points, I need him to have a big game. And I think that's the appeal, is that you can get into something that you have no control over, which is sometimes a good feeling to have.
Well, I think for a lot of people, it's to maybe fulfill a fantasy of being a football GM or coach, and that gives them an opportunity to do that. For me, I think it's just the competition of playing with friends and you know, trying to use your knowledge. I don't know how much knowledge you need to have at fantasy football at times, but I think for me it's just the competition against friends to try to, you know, beat someone else in a game.
This is the third year I've been in this league. I did it off and on before that for a couple years, but 3 years ago was the first time I started actually like paying money for it, and that makes you care a whole lot more, because you know, if you have like 10, 15 teams in a league and you're paying $30 a team, if you win, that's a good chunk of change at the end of the year.
You know, I actually started playing fantasy baseball first, and that was in college. I believe I was either a sophomore or a junior. I played fantasy football shortly after that, so probably about 7 or 8 years. How I fared, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I've done okay. You know, I've done pretty well. I take it pretty serious, so I don't. You know, if I'm 0-1 to start the week or 0-2, I want to know why, and I want to fix it. So you know, I've been fortunate that for the most part I've done well. I've won a couple of leagues, you know, but I'm never one of those that doesn't contend, I guess.
It's kind of addictive in a way. I mean, you play and it's like you really honestly care about the games on Sunday. You want to watch all the games. You're checking on your phone. You're trying to check scores and box scores. You know, I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. It's something to just kind of, you know, it's something to give you to look forward to kind of into the week. You know, a lot of people say, oh, well, it's Sunday, that means the week, you know, work week starts tomorrow. But it's kind of a good way. It's just something to do on Sunday, and it's just it's just fun. It's hard to really put into words. It's just watching all the games and checking the box scores. And I mean, there is a rush to it, especially if, you know, hey, my team's down 10 points and I've got a receiver in the Sunday night football game and the other guy's done. You know, you're going to watch that Sunday night football game to see if your receiver catches a touchdown, and, you know, and see what happens. So
you will never watch football the same way again. Number one, it is a lot of fun, and if you are a fan who would like to broaden your knowledge base on just players in general or teams, play fantasy football, because you will become so ingrained and you will become so infatuated with trying to win that you will become an expert at almost the most random names and the most random teams that you probably wouldn't care, you know, less about before.